All right, let's just jump right into it. This is a question I know so many of you have been asking. How in the world do you use WhatsApp without handing over your personal phone number? I mean, the reasons are endless, right? Privacy, business, travel. But the solution can be pretty tricky. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to find the real solution. So let me guess. You need a separate number for your side hustle, you're traveling and don't want to rack up fees, or hey, maybe you just want a little bit of privacy online. And you've probably hit that same frustrating wall with WhatsApp. Well, here's the good news. There is a real working solution, and we're going to walk through it step by step. Okay, so here's our game plan. First up, we're going to look at why WhatsApp is so hung up on phone numbers in the first place. Then, we'll dive into that whole virtual number thing, the online gamble. After that, I'll show you the one reliable method that actually works. And to wrap it all up, we'll look at what's coming next and a super important warning you do not want to miss. All right, Section 1, WhatsApp's phone number rule. You gotta understand why they're so strict about it to figure out how to get around it. Okay, so here's the absolute core of it. For WhatsApp, your phone number isn't just a login. It is your identity. It's your username, your profile, your everything. Think about it. Other apps like Telegram or Discord, they use usernames or emails. WhatsApp? Nope. It was built from day one to just plug right into your phone's contact list. That's why if someone has your number, boom, they can message you. It's super simple, but also super rigid. And this really shows how a design choice from way back in 2009 is still running the whole show today. I mean, back then, it was brilliant, right? It just tapped into the contact list you already had, creating an instant social network. No need to go around asking for usernames. But now, well, we're still kind of stuck with that old system where the phone number is king. And that's why this whole thing is so tricky. Okay, moving on to Section 2. Let's talk about the big one, the virtual number gamble. I am sure you've seen this method recommended all over the internet. But can those apps that give you a virtual number really trick WhatsApp anymore? Let's find out. So here's the dream versus the reality. The dream is, hey, I'll just get a free number from Google Voice and I'm all set. But the reality? Not so much. WhatsApp has gotten really good, like incredibly aggressive at spotting and blocking those voice over IP numbers. And you can pretty much forget about other apps like TextNow or Hushed. They're even less likely to work. And look, don't just take my word for it. Check out this data. We actually tested this with 3 different Google Voice numbers. The first 2, total duds. Failed SMS, failed voice call, completely blocked. The third one, well, it did work, but, and this is a big but, it only worked with the voice call verification. And honestly, there's zero guarantee WhatsApp won't just sniff it out later and ban the account. It's a roll of the dice, plain and simple. Yeah, this message right here. Ugh, it's so frustrating, and I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. It's basically proof that trying to use a virtual number is pretty much a dead end these days. It is just not a reliable way to go. So, that brings us to Section 3. And this, my friends, is probably the real reason you're here. Let's talk about the reliable burner solution. This is the one I recommend because it's 100% reliable and totally safe. And the best part, the process is ridiculously simple. Okay, step 1, go buy a cheap prepaid SIM card. Step 2, pop it into any phone, just for a minute, long enough to get that one verification text from WhatsApp. Step 3, punch that code into the app, and that's it. You're done. You can literally take the SIM card out. Your new WhatsApp account will stay active on your device. And get this, the cost. We're talking less than $10. You can grab a prepaid SIM from places like Mint Mobile or AT&T Go Phone. You don't need some fancy monthly plan. You just need it to be active long enough to get that one single text. I mean, for a permanent private solution, that is a pretty sweet deal. Oh, and here's a little bonus tip for you. If you're a freelancer, a creator, or you run a small business, this is a total game changer. Use this exact same method to set up a WhatsApp business account. It keeps your personal number completely separate and gives you a professional line for all your clients. Super clean. All right, let's head into our final section, future logins and final warnings. We're going to look at what's on the horizon, and even more importantly, I've got a critical warning for you about what not to do. First off, let's bust a quick myth. A lot of people think, oh, I'll just use WhatsApp Web or the desktop app to sign up. Nope, it doesn't work that way. Those are just mirrors of your phone's account. They're extensions, not standalone apps. You can't create a new account with them. But there is some pretty exciting news coming down the pipeline. Meta is finally testing a new way to log in using your Meta account, just like you do for Facebook or Instagram. Now, don't get too excited just yet. As of right now, it's an invite-only test in just a handful of countries. But this is a massive sign that WhatsApp is very, very slowly starting to move away from being tied to a phone number. Okay, but before you run off and start searching for weird workarounds to get in on that, I need you to just stop. Seriously, there is a huge danger out there you really need to know about. Okay, listen up. Never, and I mean ever, download a modded version of WhatsApp. You might see names like GB WhatsApp or WhatsApp Plus. Stay away. These things are totally unofficial. They're often just packed with spyware designed to steal your data. And if that's not bad enough, WhatsApp's own systems will find it and they will ban your account. Permanently. You'll lose all your chats, everything. It is just not worth the risk.
So let's just boil it all down. What's the bottom line here in 2026? A prepaid SIM card. That's your green light. It's safe, reliable, and it's your best option. Virtual numbers? That's a yellow light. It's a total gamble, and you should probably just expect it to fail. And those modded apps? That's a big flashing red light. It's dangerous, just don't do it.
And that brings us to one last question for you to chew on. As WhatsApp slowly, maybe, possibly starts to move away from phone numbers, would you actually use it more if it worked with usernames, like Telegram does? It's definitely something to think about as this whole thing evolves. Thanks for tuning in.